Welcome back to CIVL 101.7 FM, Chill Rose Radio. My name is DJ DARKO.
And this is Columbia Black.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Chasing rings, man. Chasing rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to jump back into some questions. And like I mentioned to you at the beginning of, or even before we even started the show, we're going to get a little philosophical with the questions. So the first question I have, and since everyone in this room, I do believe, enjoys arts, the first question is about the arts. So the question is, what benefits does art provide society? And does art hurt society in any way? This is a question is a question for Columbia Black as well. We're gonna have a discussion. So each question is gonna be, I feel like, a discussion piece.
Okay.
Just so it's not directed towards one person, right?
Personally, I think I don't know. I don't see how music hurts people. I see it as it's a way of connecting with people you don't exactly understand. You know, like you can. Something about music, like listening to something in Spanish, not knowing a single word that's being said, but still being able to take an emotion away from that.
Yeah.
That's a way of like connecting with people, and that's one thing I've always loved. Is like maybe not everybody understands what I'm saying, but if I can put that vibe out there, maybe they can feel what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
you know.
Honestly, to me, like that's how music's been, and like even like. Yeah, like music's definitely been one of those things where, like, to me, like, it doesn't matter what genre, what language, as long as, like, it makes me some type of way when I hear the song.
Exactly.
If it makes me move, like, if it, like, you know, if it resonates with me, then to me, it's a good song, regardless of whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
To go more along the lines of the second question, does art hurt society in any way? Like, the only way, but here's the thing too, like, people might assume that, like, what? Like, I'm trying to think, like, you know, like protest art, like say for example someone draws like a picture of like the president right now and like defaces it or something, that's still art in a way because someone drew it, but it's like I don't think that, but here's the thing, there's some people that might look at that and think that that is art that is hurting someone, but like I don't know if as a whole if art really like hurts people.
It's a double-edged sword. It is all the way through.
As like a lot of things. As like a lot of things.
We've seen art, and like in terms like you can produce a song, right? But it all comes down to intention. Like what are you going for? Like who are you making a song for?
That's true.
Who did you make this sculpture for? Who did you what did you produce this for? What was the agenda to it? What was the intent? So kind of just.
It's big fact.
In my opinion, it comes 100%, down to that.
Yeah, it's definitely like a double-edged sword.
With that Trump example.
Yeah.
People might be offended for it, but the person who put that art out or created that art was just expressing how they feel.
100%,
you know,
you're
never gonna agree with everybody in the world.
Big
so
fact.
you know.
Yo, and that's exactly why, like, even like to me, like like now I can say this because I understand it more. But like when like in school when they wanted to grade you on art, like that to me is complete BS because art is so subjective. So it's like, how are you gonna tell one person that they can only draw this way or only like color this way or whatever,
for
right?
Sure.
So it's like, I mean, that's a good question though.
No, 100%.
All right, the next question I have then is, does a person's name influence who they become?
Their artist name or the name?
Actually, I was wondering that too.
Well, I mean, I guess we can go both ways.
Let's start with artist name. Let's start with artist name.
Artist name?
Yeah. Because if that were the case, I'd want to say yes.
Big facts.
Just because, if
I think so. But at the beginning, you got to choose your name, right? Or it's like a name that's just been given to you for your whole life, and
choose your player, man. Choose your character, bro. This is back to Street Fighter. This is back to choose your character.
That's true. I'm sure if I picked a name like Tony Montana or something, I wouldn't be what I am right now. So it probably does. And like for me, so. I'm half Portuguese, half Nigerian. Obviously, Akeem is what I go by on a regular basis, and that's a very like African name. But
100%.
My first name's Anthony. That's my Portuguese grandfather's name.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think if I would have gone through life as Anthony,
it would have been different.
I think it would be different. I don't know, but like, I think that's.
I might look at you differently.
Yeah, that's like honestly, I think so. But it's funny because when people find out, oh, your first name's Anthony, they'll see it on like my license or something.
Yeah.
What the hell, like you don't look
Anthony,
like
you don't look like Anthony.
I'm like, okay, well there you go. I like being Akeem then, you know. So I guess being Akeem probably made me
who you are,
made me who I am.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts.
Never thought about that.
Hey man, I told you we were gonna get deep today. But yeah, no, honestly, and just to go off on that question too, and like Honestly, yeah. Like I feel like it does. It does like make you who you are. Like even I mean, like my parents named me the whitest Irish name possible. Like my name is Steven.
Yeah.
Like that's the whitest Irish name you could ever have. Like, but I don't look like a like a nice little Irish kid.
Yeah.
But like yeah, honestly though, sorry to say that like. Throughout my life, I've always been labeled as nice guy, like with teachers and whatever. You know what I mean?
Same here,
Steven's so nice. Steven's so nice. Like, okay, you know what? Like, I get it. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, honestly, like, but I definitely feel like it does, like, in a way, sort of shape you, like the way like whatever name your parents give you, or even like the name that you give yourself can shape you in so many different ways. So
with mine, Mark, like you just like I remember calling people's homes, like calling my friends that happened to, like my female friends home, and like, hi, it's Mark here. I'm trying to call when people used to call. And like, oh, Mark, nice to meet you, Mark. Like, soft name, you know. Soft name. Like,
I say it's Akeem. Click.
Yeah.
So
big facts. Okay, yo, we got about 15 minutes left in the show. So, hey, yo, Sakeem.
Hello.
Okay, so the last question, the last philosophical question that we're gonna have is: if all your memories were erased, what kind of person would you be? Damn.
100%, it would have to do with the first couple people that I started surrounding myself with. I think if I had no memory, because I look at it as when I was born, I didn't know really anything, and the people around me shaped who I was. So I think that would be the same thing going forward. But I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. Like, what kind of people would I be?
I got a question.
Attracted
go
to.
ahead.
I got to interject and just ask a question.
Go ahead.
Is this like Jason Bourne memory loss? So like you had a life previous, and then like all of a sudden you go under some type experiment, lose your.
I don't know if it's like some sort of experiment. Like say for example, like I don't know. Say someone came through Men in Black. Like but this like wiped your whole memory from this point. Like say right now someone walked in the room and just went.
You're pretty much born again.
Born again, but you have
everything
prior to this very moment.
What about? Do you have an understanding of what the world is like? Like Jason Bourne, like he said, he still knows what the world is like. He still understands.
You know what the world is, but everything that is Mark is.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I'd be unhinged.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. Because I would just hope I would be surrounded by decent people.
Yeah,
that would that would help you.
Yeah, exactly.
That would help you. Yeah. Because honestly, and what I was saying to that was memories like make up like a big part of who you are. So it's like if you were to erase a lot of your memories, you wouldn't even know who you were anymore.
Yeah.
Would you still know? You wouldn't know who you were. People would be like, "Oh, what's up, Mark?" You'd be like, "Who?"
I would just hope the people who, like you're saying, who still, who shaped me over those course of the years, were still present.
Facts.
So then I could hopefully meet them again.
Yeah, for sure. Have them steer you in the right way.
Yeah.
Same
if it's new people, as long as they're decent, just whoever's around me, put me on the right path. That's all I ask.
You're gonna be walking around and be like, "Yo, my mind just got wiped. Please help me."
Yeah.
Please help me.
They'll be like, "Okay, so you take this gun." I don't want nobody like that.
Take this gun.
None of that,
Oh, so you don't know nothing.
Right. Some dirty guy like, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, they made a movie, Momentum. Now I'm just thinking about that movie, Momentum.
Oh, is it Memento?
Memento. Yeah, sorry.
I still haven't seen it, but it's on my list. It's on my list.
But then I'm thinking,
I saw it a long time ago, but I barely remember it.
Yeah, you gotta rewatch those.
I had to do like a report on it. I did a presentation based around it. I'm not gonna get into it.
It's cool though, right?
It's a good really movie. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you want to see a shorter, funnier version of that, you go to YouTube College Humor and you type in
College
No
Humor,
Memory. Yeah, it's like old school Donald Glover video.
Oh, okay, sick.
It's so good.
Oh, okay, sick.
You get the movie right there and then.
Yeah.
Shout out the old Donald Glover when he used to do a lot of his comedy stuff.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Derek comedy.
It's hilarious.
Mystery team.
That's what's up. Yo, so I'm gonna pose this question right now to you, Columbia, and on air. So we have the opportunity to go another extra hour. So there's 10 minutes left in this hour. We have an opportunity to go another hour, but I want the okay from everyone in this room because I know Aaron is listening because he's been messaging me on Facebook. So do we want to go another hour?
I'm good too.
That's up to you guys, man.
Say the word. All right, we're going another hour.
Today's Friday, right?
Today's Friday.
Okay, I ain't got shit to do.
Bro, all right, bro.
We're
all right, bro. We're doing another hour. Aaron, you heard that? Put it on the schedule. We're doing another hour.
You're the best, Aaron.
We love you, Aaron. With that being said, should we jump into...
Let's jump into some music.
Let's jump into some music. Going. I'm going to play this song. It's by a Vancouver artist that goes by the name of DK, and the song is titled No Surprise. Keep it locked on CIVL 101.7 FM. Boom. And this is the first ever, I think, of the 2-hour show. So...
Hey,
just yeah, man. Big ups to Kid Fresh being here on the first ever 2-hour edition of Chill's Radio.
Yeah.
The last song that you would have heard there was Essence Existence is the intro track to Odd Angel's album Essence. And be sure to get that on Spotify if you listen to French music. If you don't, just go do it anyway because it's a good sound. It's a good vibe. All right. So
more questions for Kid Fresh.
I think. Do you want to stay on this philosophical tip?
I'm always open for that.
I'm always open. All right. So the question
right there.
I think the one that I looked at that I liked was, what's the difference between justice and revenge?
Justice.
Is that like even a topic you put in any of your music too? Just curious.
Not about getting revenge.
Yeah.
But justice. But what about justice on the pot? Actually, okay. What you talking?
Let's see. Now I'm trying to think. Like, holy, I think justice has to do with the other person. Mm-hmm. You take yourself out of the picture. So let's say somebody committed a crime. You want justice to come to that person. So whether they go to jail, whatever the case is, you just want some type of retribution for what happened. Whereas revenge, I think, comes from you, right? So if somebody did a crime, now you don't really care if they get justice or not. You just want something inside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something to happen to them, whether it is true justice or not. Just I don't know. I feel like it comes from a different place. I feel like revenge is anger.
I didn't even look at it like. I haven't looked at it like that.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Leave that to you, DJ DARKO, because I'm trying to process. Ahead, I'm trying to process just what was just said there and the question still. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think then?
I don't have a thought.
You don't have a thought.
I don't even have a thought. Like, I'm just, perplexed by it.
We're gonna move on. What? Okay.
Shit, I don't know if I was right or wrong.
No, bro. Exactly. Facts, man. Thank you for clarifying that. There's never here's the thing. There's never a right or wrong. There's never a right or wrong.
Scantron test or
anything. And here's a little tip for anyone out there. If anyone ever tells you that they have all the answers to something, run away from that person, because having all the answers to me is someone that is a charlatan, is someone is not real.
Yeah, you ain't sway.
You ain't sway. You got the answers.
I got the answers.
So no, 100%, man. Like, there is no wrong answer. Like, these are questions to literally for that reason to think, because like some of these questions, man, some of these questions, like even when I'm reading them, like I've never been asked these questions. I've never even heard someone even like try to propose these questions to me. So like now that I'm doing it, it's just to plant a seed of thought in your brain that now you're thinking about something that you never would have thought about.
Something good to go in the weekend with too when you have time off.
Like
Philosophical Fridays.
And then if you like a question, you take it and you go ask it. Go ask your homies.
Yeah, go spark another conversation.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. So another question here. Let's go. No, that's too like social justice. Social justice. Like, I don't like that. Why do people expect a universe full of randomness to be fair? I like that question.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
I like that.
Why do people expect a world of randomness to be fair?
That's nuts, but
you know what? I think
we all do that though too.
Everybody's searching for a purpose or for a meaning.
Yeah.
And I think if you take a meaning out of people's lives or a purpose, and there'd be chaos. People wouldn't know what to do. So everybody wants an answer to, well, why am I here? Why? So when something doesn't go right, they think, oh, why is the world doing this to me? When, let's be honest, the world probably doesn't care, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people think that, that's why it's easier to believe in karma, because it gives you some type of peace of mind that, if something went wrong, the universe is going to fix itself. It just gives you that hope instead of, I don't know, sometimes that's a good thing, but at the same time, it kind of takes people away from working towards things because they think, oh, you know what, the world's going to work itself out.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I think at the end of the day, everybody's got to work for themselves, you know. If you want something, give your all until you get it.
100%.
Go-getters.
I was just having a conversation with a friend about that too.
Yeah.
And like we put it in terms of, oh no, my buddy was telling me there's something out in Toronto. There's a university out in Toronto or school or something, but the students want like free housing.
Okay.
And all this kind of thing. We were just talking about just like where would that lead? Where would that lead? Like if everyone's like, oh, we should have this.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the case my friend was making too, or how he described it was saying that the students were saying their reason for wanting it was because they should have it. You know, that they should have it.
If that's the thing, then we should have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, right. And that's what he was kind of saying. Like,
you should have a lot. Then.
He was like, "This is just going to kind of open doors to other things," and it kind of just goes with that question there. Like, why do we?
I'd like to see all those people who think that in 10 years. See how far they've gone. They're just gonna wait for shit to fall in their lap, right?
100%,
Instead of,
man.
You know what? The world isn't gonna work itself out. I gotta go do something about it.
It doesn't work. It doesn't
Big
work
facts,
like that.
man.
Well,
Big facts.
You got to have that go-getter mindset.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
There was damn, I forgot his name, but he's the manager for this artist. I go by the name of St. John, and he said it. He put it in the most perfect words ever. He was like, if there's no door for me to go through, I'm gonna create a door.
100%.
Facts.
Like, and I was like, big facts. I was like, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like people, and you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people out here aren't gonna be really giving you like handouts when it comes to like even like the music industry and stuff like that. So it's like, man, like if you're not hungry to go make your own door,
Yeah.
like
That's why we
100%.
yeah.
Well, we did it with the radio. You did it here with the radio show.
Word.
I'm doing it here with Black
Yeah,
Connections.
yo, man, like you gotta
doing it
make
with Kid Fresh and Fly Society, like,
you gotta make your own door, man.
100%.
You gotta make your own door.
and then network.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Network,
That's the big
Networking
thing.
is a big
big
one.
time. Believe in yourself. Believe in your
Yeah.
brand. You know.
Believe in yourself. That's the biggest one.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like if it's your thought child, then you just keep watering that seed,
Exactly.
right? Like,
Facts.
keep seeing
Exactly.
it growing. Make sure you stay healthy along the way. That's something I have to learn.
Yeah, no, right.
That's a big one. That's a big one. So this one, and since we're just talking now freely, the question is: should there be limitations on the right to free speech?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's said that I don't agree with,
Yeah.
but I'd rather somebody say it and let me know what that person is now. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Instead of everybody try to be fake and all, I think this person's a decent person, but deep down they hate me for the color of my
Whatever, yeah,
skin or
yeah.
whatever the case
Yeah.
is, you know? So, whatever, let the people expose themselves, I would say.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm with that
Big
too.
facts. Yeah, I can't remember who said it, but they were like, yeah, like if I was living next to a racist, I would want them to come and tell me that they are racist, so I'm aware that I'm living next to a racist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead of them doing it behind their door and closed doors, and then I'm not aware of it.
Exactly.
But it's like, yeah, man, no. If you are, like, yo, be upfront with it. Let me know.
Exactly, yeah.
We can
Let me
still
know.
be neighbors.
Yeah, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. But let me know.
Yeah, just like
You
my
ain't born
kids
no
are-
sugar, just know that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
facts.
Exactly.
But just let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
Get my ready preparedness kit ready.
just that honesty. Yeah, I'd rather just have be
Right?
honest.
Yeah, 100%. Rather know.
Your true colors, my true colors. And
Yeah.
there we go. That's
Not
where we
everybody's
go.
going to get along, right? So
No,
you,
yeah.
you mesh with the people you're supposed to and stay away from the ones you're not.
Yeah, then these are perfect segues. The next question now is then, what is your definition of evil?
Of what? Sorry.
Of evil.
Evil.
I think anything that
Think of
has, like any thought that has bad intention for other people,
Word.
I think that's evil. I had there was a good discussion we had when I was in school about, you know, are people born evil
Yeah,
or
yeah,
do
yeah.
they become evil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't remember the story, but it was about this like 5-year-old kid or something like that who had, I think he put his sister on like the train tracks and the train killed her.
Wow.
And they were saying like, how could somebody this young have like thoughts like that?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was thinking, well, who knows what he's been surrounded by if he was like tortured as a kid or whatever the case is. Maybe he thinks that's normal, you know. And so I don't know. Me personally, I don't think people are born evil. I
Yeah.
think what they're surrounded by makes them that way. But I don't know.
Yeah,
you'll never know, right?
That's that 60-40 nature nurture experiment.
Exactly,
too,
right?
Like DNA. What's in the DNA? What's going to be triggered at a later time? Like, I ain't no scientist.
Exactly.
I just know DNA plays an important role.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I really feel like, personally, I feel like it also comes to like what they're exposed to, like in their first few years of life.
Oh yeah,
I feel like that can also play a big part, because who knows, like, you know what I mean, like you might see something traumatizing at like 3, 4, 5 years old, and like that might, you know what I mean, that like in that moment you might not really register, but later on in life you might be like wondering
numb
why,
to everything.
exactly,
Yeah,
because of something that you saw that totally just like shattered something in your head.
Players, I'm still going with the 60-40. Like, you just, I don't know, like for me, I guess I'd say sometimes you can just, I don't want to say be born that way.
Yeah.
But again, like, we're products of just like thousands and thousands of years and like ancestry too, right? Like, who came before, what were they doing before, that genetically like created our base for like what our DNA now goes on to. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like, so like like I'm even thinking like the stuff we're ingesting now, like what's that going to be for our offspring, and how's that chemical makeup going to be, right?
Yeah.
Like, are they just going to come out like all Olympic athletes and
yeah,
stuff?
well,
like,
that's why the like Americans are so big, right? Like,
something in their milk.
That's a big fact. That's like a big fact.
Yeah.
Like, so you can literally change the genetic makeup of your children by changing yours before you have children.
Yeah,
for sure.
So like, what
like,
if I'm like a bodybuilder and I'm taking like too much roids or something, is that just gonna like?
Your kid
I don't think it works like that.
No,
maybe not, but your kid might come out with a six-pack.
Yeah.
Like, you're
If I ingest this much, he'll have this. He or she will have this much more drive.
Yeah, he's just like come out and grab the doctor by the throat.
Yeah, or something like that. Like, bro, I'm like, hey man. No, but honestly, like how your body composition is like that directly affects like how your children are going to come out. So that's a big one too. With that being said, we're going to jump back into some music. Yo, my name is DJ DARKO, and this is CIVL 101.7 FM. And while Mr. Columbia Back goes to grab someone else, you will find out who it is when he gets back. Kid Fresh, there's a song titled Night Rider that you put out, like 2 weeks ago now?
Last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? Like how that song came about and like what the concept is?
That one I actually made that up probably about a year, almost to this date, a year ago. And it was just about kind of clearing your mind and the devil trying to buy your soul.
Word, yo. Talk about it.
Yeah, so it's just about that, like, but at the end of it, it's like you got to overcome it. You know, there always going to be something trying to drag you down in life, but as long as you can overcome it, you should be all right.
Yeah.
And just keep that mentality. And this one, it's like I kind of started off with the devil he's speaking to me, trying to buy my soul, and I'm trying to clear my head. And then by the end of it, I realized, you know what, I'm bigger than this. I'm better than that. And come up with like a new confidence, you know.
Big facts.
Yeah. So this is kind of the first drop this year, and I'm hoping every month after this, I'll be dropping at least one track, one song, one video, full project, but you'll definitely get some content from me every month. Yo,
do it up, man. Yeah. That's a good goal, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, do that.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best on that, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, this is Night Rider, Kid Fresh. You're listening to CIVL 101.7 FM. Get that on Spotify and other streaming services as well. And, can we just get a round of applause for everybody in the studio right now? One time. Thank you. Thank you to Kid Fresh for stopping by.
My pleasure.
Yo, man, this has been honestly... And shout out to you being the first guest on the first 2 hour edition of Showbiz Radio.
Yo, appreciate it, man.
Big facts. Yeah,
Thanks
man.
for showing us it works. Like,
yo, for real.
No problem, man.
For real. Yo, and if you don't know yet, you better get familiar. He goes by the name of Kid Fresh. Be sure to get him get at him at kidfreshmusic.com.
Yes, sir.
Wherever we can get you. And I will give you this time. Go ahead to shout out whoever you want. This is your mic's yours.
Damn. All right. Well, just shout out anybody who's ever messed with me, continues to fuck with me. You know, like I appreciate every play, every single thing that I get from anybody. You know, I don't expect much, but I appreciate it all.
Big facts.
Much love. All the love that I heard that.
Hey, for real.
Yeah.
Kid Fresh, it's been a pleasure, my brother.
And thank you too.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
respect. And with that being said, we're gonna jump into another track. I kind of just want to keep playing Kid Fred's tracks, man.
Why
He makes,
wouldn't
he
you,
makes
right?
bangers.
Yeah.
He makes bangers. Like, I'm not even gonna like. You know,
Y'all ain't heard
lie
nothing
about
yet.
it. Okay.
I'm about to unload the vault.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What you got coming up? Tell us, when's that coming out again? Tell the people when that's
Every
coming
month.
out.
Every month you get
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
new.
He was saying, every month he's gonna try to put something out
there
for
we
the
go.
people.
Want Me Down will be next month.
Boom.
And you might just get a music video too. We'll see.
We'll see. What that means?
Maybe two. We'll see.
What that mean? We will
We
leave.
can quote him on this now.
We can quote it, man.
Yeah.
We got it in audio and video.
Yeah, there we
See,
go.
okay.
Audio
Hold
and
me
video.
to it, please. Put the pressure on me.
Yeah,
Where
with
that
that,
video at? Where's that video at? Every day.
yeah, with that being said, let's give the listeners a moment to process.
Every single day, turn the hate away, gotta live my life. Make a hit a day, turn it into pay, gotta get it right. Fuck all those who say that I never bathe, ballin' in my time, gotta make them pay before I fade away. Hit that fade away, gotta win the night, yeah. I gotta make it, babe, to hear these haters say, before I fade away.
I did you wrong.
It be the greatest day, to hear these haters say, when they are facing me.